Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I just kind of went for it. I wasn't really know what I was feeling and I just ended up on this little purple halo eye. If you want to see how I did all this, then just keep watching, or that way. I don't know which way I should point. Keep watching. Hey guys, so for today, I don't know what I want to do. I think I kind of want to go in and do like a purpley halo eye. I started off with skincare, of course. I need to stop saying I realized in my last video I just kept being like so yeah, like and I just, anyways, I'm gonna use my there we go again, Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer for primer, again, like usual. I like using concealer for primer because I have lines and freckles on my eyelids, so it really covers it up. Okay, next, I'm just gonna take this skin toned color Dawn from my Anastasia Subculture palette. That had too much color. Okay, I think I fixed it. That was just way too much color. I was not expecting it to come off that like pigmented. I went in with my Morphe and James Charles palette, and I went in with this first color right up here, the much lighter skin tone shade. Anyways, moving on. I'm gonna use my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Bling Boss. This is the Bling Boss one. So it's nice and taupey and purpley. I'm gonna go in with Hush Hush, this color right here, and then use that on a big fluffy brush and just put that on my transition. And because I am doing a halo eye, I want to really make sure I'm bringing this from the outside to the inside. So I'm really not trying to be careful with the color on the inner corner. Like, I really want to make sure it's the same like pigment of color all around. I forgot again. Chapstick. I'm gonna go in with my Hannah Lee lip treatment. I like using this one because it's more of like a lip mask, so it can sit on my lips while I'm doing my makeup, and then they're nice and like hydrated after I'm done, you know? So now that we have the color where we want it to go, I'm gonna take that first really fluffy brush that we went in with and just kind of blend that out. I do want it to be a little more purple than like the taupey purple, so I'm gonna go in with my BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette, and I'm gonna go in with this light purple shade right here, and I think I'm gonna take that on a little bit of a smaller brush. So this one, I'm gonna focus that more a little below it, but also kind of blending that into that first color we went in with. And right here, I'm just taking that first brush that we went in with and I'm blending all that new purple shade out. Next, I'm gonna take this brush. This is my Morphe M514. I think I'm gonna go in with this color right here. I think I might mix that in with the pink right next to it just because it is a little bit too dark for what I want right now. So I'm gonna mix those together and then focus that on like the inner and outer corners basically, and then just kind of blend together in the top. Alright, and then now that that's where I want it to be, I'm gonna take the color or the brush that we just used and then blend it out. Next, I'm gonna take Mystic from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, this one right here. I'm gonna take my Luxie 121 mini tapered brush, this one right here. For this part, I'm really just focusing the color on the outer corner and the inner corners, and then I'm gonna blend them up just like I am right here, and then I really just want to focus it, like I just said, on the outer and inner corner. And then I'm gonna go in with that purple brush we just went in with and blend that out. Did I just say that purple brush that we just went in with? Right now I'm going back in with that dark purple shade and just deepening up that inner and outer corner. And once again, going back in with that first brush we used and blending all that new color out. And now that it looks like I have two black eyes, I'm gonna take a really, really small brush, this small. This is my Luxie 141 mini round brush. So I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna take this really dark, it looks black, that one is black. I'm gonna take this purple right here, the really dark one, and then I'm gonna take that and put it, really just pack it on the inner and outer corner. I'm not gonna blend it up here or anything, I just really wanna make a little bit more dimension on the corners. I'm gonna go back in with that smaller brush that we used and then blend it out. So next, I'm gonna take a little concealer, like a teeny tiny bit. I'm gonna take a little bit of that on my finger. And then I'm gonna put my finger, see where that spot without shadow is? I'm gonna put my finger right over there and then kind of cover the middle part with all the concealer you had on the finger. So for the main color, I'm gonna go in with Ballsy, this color right here from the Morphe palette. And I'm gonna take that on the same finger we went in with the primer with, and I'm just gonna load it on and then pack it right in the middle. Alright, now that that main color's on, I went back in with that smaller dome brush that we used for the darker purple, and right now I'm just blending out that halo color in the center with the dark purple in the corners. I'm gonna take some of Leo from the BH Cosmetics palette on my finger, and I'm just gonna put that like right in the center of where I put the halo eye. So for primer today, I'm gonna go in with my No Problem primer by Touch in Soul. It's a smooth and pore covering top secret for perfect makeup. Got this in my BoxyCharm last month. So for foundation today, I was kind of disappointed this morning. I really wanted to try out the LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation because it's like a really cheap drugstore foundation and I've heard really good things about it, so I figured I'd try it. I went into Ulta this morning. This was the lightest shade that they have. This or white. And I was like, I don't think I'm quite like pure white pale yet, but I was like, this is really. I'm gonna go in and mix that with my Maybelline Superstay. I'm gonna take my Morphe sponge and just put that all over my face. And then I really like using this sponge because whenever I put foundation or concealer on, I can easily carve out where I want like my eyeshadow to be. Normally I'm really messy when I'm doing my eyeshadow, so I get it like everywhere, and with this one it's really nice and easy to kind of carve that line out. And for the more prominent marks I have on my skin, I should have done this before foundation, but I totally forgot that I have this. I just got it this morning, so. I'm going to take the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. This is in the CW12. This is the green shade, the color corrector. So I'm going to take this on the more red spots that I have. I'm gonna take some foundation and just kind of go over that. So for concealer, I got a new one this morning. I got the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I'm so happy that ColourPop is like in Ulta now. I've been really wanting to try this foundation, or the concealer, and I'm really excited too. I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender and blend that out. I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier translucent powder and just go over that with a Beauty Blender. And then I really just take that powder and kind of go everywhere that I put the concealer. And I also like taking it on like right down here because I crease a lot in my smile lines right there. So putting powder there will help it crease less. And then after I let that sit for like 30 seconds to a minute, I'll take my kabuki brush and I'm just gonna wipe that away. And then also I'll pat it around my face to kind of move the powder around and set the rest of the face. For my brows, I'm gonna take my Anastasia tinted brow gel in the color chocolate and just brush through my brows. So now that the brows are on and nice and fluffy, I'm going to put some lashes on. I'm gonna take my House of Lashes Iconic Light Lashes. These ones, I just got them this morning, so I do have to trim them a bit. Before I go in with my lashes, I'm gonna take my Urban Decay eyeliner and just line my upper lash line. So now that my lashes are on, get started on my bottom lash line. I'm gonna take that Lexi 141 brush that we went in with before, and I'm gonna take that same color and just really focus that on the outer part of my bottom lash line. Alright, next color. I'm gonna take my Luxie 111 mini flat angled brush, this one right here. I'm gonna take this color right here. Maybe I'm gonna take these two and mix them. These ones right here, and I'm gonna mix them and then really focus that all below the lash line. Next, I'm gonna go on with Hush Hush, that first color that we went in, and I'm gonna take that on this e.l.f. Dome brush, and I'm gonna buff all that purple out on the bottom lash line. Next, I'm gonna take that Urban Decay eyeliner again and put that on my bottom lash line. For mascara, I'm gonna take my Too Faced Better Than Sex and I'm gonna blend in my top lash line with my fake lashes. And then for my bottom lash line, I'm gonna take my Maybelline Colossal Big Shot mascara. All right, one last step for the eyes. We're gonna go back in with the Zodiac palette and take the Leo color that we went over the other shade with, and I'm gonna put that right in the inner corner. And the eyes are done. So for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm gonna use that with my Morphe M177 brush. And then for my forehead bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the Becca Bronzed Amber. I like putting this on my forehead because it has some shimmer in it. And I don't like using it as regular bronzer because it has shimmer in it and I have pores and shimmery bronze don't really mix. And for blush, I'm gonna go on with my Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour brush in the color Prim. This one right here. All right. Now that that's done, for highlight, I actually don't know which color I want to go in with. I have my Stila, my Wet n Wild. I think I'm going to go in my Stila. I'm going to take my Anastasia highlight brush. It's time for lips. I'm gonna take my Stila Stay All Day Matte Efficient Lipstick in the color Place. And on top of that, I'm gonna take my Kylie Literally lip gloss. And then to set it all, I'm gonna take my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and just spray in my face. Alright, this is the finished look. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Like I said before, if you guys want to see anything specific from me, let me know and I'll be happy to do it next time. Just comment down below. I will post my Instagram and Twitter handles down below too. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Did I really just throw up the peace sign like I'm 12 again? I did. And I just did it again.